It's a carriage catastrophe. A hit and run leaves a horse and buggy in pieces on Shoreline. Who's the culprit and what comes next? Answers just ahead. Plus, Water Gardens woes. One of the city's top attractions will run dry, but for how long? And recent gas prices could be fueling your frustration. Will high pump prices persist, or is relief on the way? Chris 6 News starts now. And we thank you for joining us. I'm Andy Lascano. We begin with turmoil in Taft, where the city council there voted to terminate Police Chief John Landreth on Friday, but he's not the only officer stepping away. Sergeant J.P. Easley submitted his resignation on Friday as well. Easley telling 6 Investigates that the vote against Landreth was disheartening, but he wanted to assure neighbors he would continue to serve them as constable for San Patricio County's 8th Precinct. Mayor Pro Tem Elida Castillo was the only council member to vote against terminating the police chief. She spoke on Facebook about the decision.
My statement was, there's nothing for me to change on there. There's nothing for me to say is a mistruth. That is what happened.
Neighborhood News reporter Adam Beam reached out to City Manager Ryan Smith to see who's currently leading the police department now that its 2 key officers are gone. However, as of our reporting, Smith has yet to respond. Let's take you back to where this all started. In May of last year, Chief Landreth was on unpaid suspension after reporting possible criminal violations by the city secretary. The city council in Taft attempted not once but 3 other times to terminate him. Then, just last month, city council initiated an investigation into Landreth after city officials claimed they felt threatened by a statement that he made. Neighborhood News reporter Adam Beam recorded the entire discussion that led to the firing of the police chief. And to view that video, just scan the QR code on your screen, or you can also find the video on our Chris 6 News YouTube site. Corpus Christi man says he's shaken up after he was involved in a hit-and-run crash over the weekend. That hit-and-run incident on Saturday night also involved a horse-drawn carriage. Jared Medina says he and his girlfriend were driving along North Shoreline when another driver crashed right into the rear of their vehicle, and then that driver spun around and crashed into the horse-drawn carriage, causing it to flip over. That driver then sped off. The impact of the crash left the driver's bumper at the scene and Medina's vehicle damaged.
People make mistakes, right? We've all made mistakes here and there. But to be honest, the fact that he didn't even care to stop and check on everybody, that's what to me makes it really, really messed up. So.
Chris 6 News reached out to the carriage company, Corpus Christi Carriages, to see how the driver and the horse are doing. The company tells us both are fine and were not hurt. The Salt Flats fire in Rockport that damaged more than a dozen homes is nearly extinguished. Started on Wednesday and has since spread across 157 acres. According to the Rockport Fire Department, 18 homes were lost and another 21 buildings destroyed in the blaze. In total, 42 agencies, including area fire crews and AEP Texas, worked to fight the fire and evacuate residents. As of today, the fire is 95% contained. Meanwhile, investigators are still looking for what caused the inferno. So they had a crawfish boil yesterday where they raised over $5,000 for the victims of those Rockport fires. Happened at SR Boil House from noon to 7 p.m. Neighbors brought pots, burners, and donations to the restaurant on Austin Street all day long. SR Boil House announced on Facebook that they raised $5,167, and all those proceeds will go to those affected by the fires. So, good news is the fires are being contained, but it's still important to be aware of extreme fire danger. For more on our dry and windy conditions, we turn to meteorologist Julia Quady. Is it going to get any better as far as keeping the fire danger down in the days coming up?
For now, yes.
Okay.
We're all going to be in that moderate zone for fire danger for us today, tomorrow, and as we look ahead towards our Wednesday.
Okay.
And, Sorry.
All right.
There we go. So we will have better conditions in terms of our fire danger looking ahead towards today, tomorrow, and our Wednesday. For now, we have that humidity that's continuing to increase in our forecast for now. So that's why we're going to see more improvement on that front. And then we'll see a faster wind speeds, which will not be too much of a positive note for us in the forecast for now. But again, for things right now as it relates towards our fire danger, things are looking decent for us. Right now, taking a look at our Whataburger Skycam over Whataburger Field, we can see those nice clear conditions out there, mostly sunny skies. That will be a staple in our forecast for this week, along with that increase in moisture and humidity. Looking at those temperatures all across the coastal bend, technically above average, with those temperatures at least reaching towards the lower 80s, 83 degrees here in Corpus Christi, 87 over Robstown, 86 in Kingsville, 91 for your temperature over in Alice, and 90 degrees on the dot over in Mathis at this hour. So again, those temperatures are going to be on the rise throughout this afternoon. Now, of course, starting to see a decrease as we head towards our evening hours. Seeing those wind speeds still coming in around 20 miles an hour, coming in from a southeasterly direction. Those winds will start to shift over to a northeasterly flow tomorrow with a cold front, and then more details in your full forecast coming up.
Neighbors at Calallen have been dealing with low water pressure. I'm Tyree Spoon, your neighborhood news reporter, and I spoke with neighbors about these complaints and how the city will address this issue.
For Calallen residents like Marie Holder, having a good water pressure is a luxury. As she puts it,
it's really low. Really low.
She tells me she has been dealing with the problem of low water pressure for a while, and the current water restrictions have only made it worse.
We've noticed a water pressure problem for some time. I would say as far back as a year, but significantly within the last 6 months.
For others like Holder, low water pressure could make doing chores around the house a little more difficult.
For years, Calallen has had an issue with their water pressure. And, during the time when we didn't have the drought and everybody's watering their grass on the certain days that were designated, it's even worse.
City leaders hope to fix this issue for neighbors in Calallen by acquiring land off Northwest Boulevard and FM 1889 to install a water tank.
The storage tank is going to be able to allow us to be able to have an increased water pressure. At the same time, we'll be able to store water because Calallen's growing, which is a good thing.
Yes, it's a need. We definitely need it out there. We just want to make sure it's being built correctly.
City leaders plan to make a vote on this decision on Tuesday. In Calallen, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Tyree Spoon, Chris 6 News.
Tyrese, thanks for that report. One of the city's top attractions is in troubled waters. The Water Garden fountains have been temporarily closed for repairs. The site had reopened in May of last year after being shut down for 7 years because of damage caused by Hurricane Harvey. Now they're closed because of some of the parts are failing. Good news is that repairs began yesterday and are expected to be completed by this coming Saturday. Bird watchers beware. Populations of waterbirds and ducks are in trouble. Experts from the Hart Research Institute tell us that some species of these birds that reside on the coastal bend are declining because their habitats are disappearing. Neighborhood News reporter Aaron Holly caught up with Dr. Dale Golick to find out more.
One for certain we know, and that's the islands are disappearing. And they're disappearing on average about 2.5% per year. So this is specifically for the coastal bend now. So think about it. You look out 60 years, what have you got? Not very many islands. The area of islands is not going to be very large.
Dr. Gablik says the best thing you can do to help preserve these populations are giving them their space to nest and picking up trash near the water. Well, 11 years ago, a beloved community member was taken from the coastal bend, and tonight his family and friends will gather to remember Ben Mustafa with a walk of remembrance. It'll take place at 6 o'clock tonight at Ben's Community Market. That's at the corner of Ayers and Brownlee. This is actually video from last year's walk. Neighbors are asked to stop by and celebrate Ben's life and remember loved ones lost to violent crimes. Ben Mustafa was shot and killed at his convenience store during a robbery on April 14th, 2014. An expansion at the Coastal Bend State Veterans Cemetery is nearing completion. The $9 million project first began in September 2023. Once complete, it'll have 4,000 more burial plots. The work also includes an additional 3,160 pre-placed crypts and a new structure that'll have 1,200 spaces for cremation urns. All the expansion due to wrap up sometime this year. How about gas prices fueling frustration for consumers, but there's relief on the horizon. Stick around for details about that.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
So it looks like Halo Flight now has added a helicopter to its fleet that comes with some pretty awesome technology. This one comes equipped with HUMS, that stands for Health and Usage Management System. It's a computer program that monitors the health of the helicopter and can give mechanics advance warning that it needs repairs.
We can have the parts ready to go. We won't have to take aircraft out of serving the community. We'll be able to schedule when we need to do that so we can have a backup aircraft prepared, and then we can just do the maintenance before we have to close a base or pull an aircraft out of service.
So this is the 5th helicopter in Halo Flight's fleet of air ambulances. All of the flight's aircraft will be equipped with the HUMS system by the end of next year. Well, as summer travel approaches, of course, gas prices burning a hole in the pockets of pretty much everybody, drivers everywhere. But tonight, Scripps News Group's Ava Joy Burnett explains the reason why you could soon save money at the pumps.
I noticed the prices are going down at this time.
Miguel Quinones isn't alone in discovering prices at the pump are falling. The average price for a gallon is now $3.13, according to Gas Buddy. That's down 8 cents from a week ago and nearly 50 cents from a year ago. And it bucks the typical trend.
Typically, seasonally, gas prices start rising in February or March, and that peak occurs then in April or May.
So what's different this year? Tariffs, says Gas Buddy's Patrick DeHaan.
Tariffs can constrain in a significant way the global economy as well as the U.S. economy, and that can send gasoline demand globally much lower.
That's reflected in the falling price of crude oil. The price of a barrel down about 10% over the last month. And on Monday, OPEC slashed its forecast for oil demand this year by 150,000 barrels per day, citing uncertainty about tariffs. That's despite the group deciding to increase output in May, which also helped drive gas prices down. So what can you expect to pay at the pump in the weeks and months ahead?
I think it's pretty safe to say that unless there's a massive shift, that consumers are going to be saving quite a bit at the pump this summer compared to last year.
But DeHaan says be careful what you wish for. The tariffs pushing gas prices down will likely bump up the price for other goods.
If you want to root for low gas prices, you may need to take some or accept some economic pain to get those lower prices back.
Ava Joy Burnett, Scripps News Group, Washington.
Now, here in the Coastal Bend, the average price of gas is $2.61. The lowest prices at the Stripes on Ayers, according to Gas Buddy. That station is down to $2.34 a gallon. The national average, well above $3, while the average in Texas is about $2.72. Now, before you drive over to the Stripes, let's take a look at your traffic report with Julia Quady. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Andy. And now let's go ahead and take it outside, looking at our SPID Skycam, where we can see things are beginning to get a little bit more busy as folks potentially start to hit those roadways, make their way on home after a day at work. Let's go and take a look at those roadways to see exactly what you can expect for your commute heading out the door. And for rolling over to the Harbor Bridge in both directions, you're looking at a pretty clear and easy drive at this hour. Moving now towards downtown, a bit of some spots of some median speeds throughout portions of Ocean Drive as well as on SPID. Heading on Saratoga, though, you can see a bit of a mixture of medium slow speed that you'll have to encounter on that roadway. Moving on over to Flower Bluff, same thing happening on Waldron Road and on Flower Bluff Drive, but all clear roadways for your drive heading to and from the island on the JFK Causeway. That's it for your traffic report. My details and forecast coming up after the break. Hey there, good afternoon, and welcome back. I'm meteorologist Julia Quady. Right now we're taking a live look at our Sand Dollar City Skycam over at Port Aransas, where you can see got those gorgeous, beautiful blue skies out there, plentiful sunshine too. We do see those winds are going to be kicking up at a pretty fast pace for us this afternoon, and not only with those warmer temperatures and humid conditions that are going to be set to last throughout the rest of our work week, so are there going to be those windy conditions as well. Right now, taking a look at our current temperatures here in Corpus Christi, sitting at 83 degrees, 87 over in Robstown, 86 in Kingsville, 91 in Alice, and 90 degrees over in Mathis for your temperature at this hour. So some locations seeing those temperatures technically above average, some of us kind of on par for where we should be for this time of year, but those warmer conditions are going to be coming into the area because of our wind direction at this moment, coming in from the southeast. Of course, that means all that moisture coming in from the Gulf of Mexico, pushing its way to the coastal bend, adding towards that humidity that's going to stick around our forecast for quite a minute too. But looking at those wind speeds, we can see those are going upwards around 20, maybe closer to 22 miles an hour throughout some neighborhoods and communities. 20-mile-an-hour winds happening here in Corpus Christi, 22 over in the Bluff, 15-mile-an-hour winds being clocked over in Port Aransas. Now those winds, they're going to be in for a bit of a change up coming ahead for tomorrow, and that's going to be due towards a cold front that's going to pass on through. Not going to cause a big difference in terms of our extended forecast. It's really just going to see a quick, brief change in our wind direction, changing towards northeasterly direction. But for now, we can see with those southeasterly winds at the moment, that is what's going to contribute towards those higher dew point values up there towards that muggy zone. So we can see all of us, for the most part, towards the mid to upper 60s as it relates towards our current dew point values. So again, that's just going to add towards that warmth and humidity that we currently feel as you step outside the door. Looking at our hour-by-hour forecast, we'll see those numbers start to decrease as it relates towards our temperatures. By 7 o'clock this evening, we'll start to drop towards the upper 70s, then the low to mid 70s by 10 o'clock tonight. We'll also see a gradual decrease with our wind speeds as well, falling towards the upper teens, then lower teens towards the later hours tonight. But again, with the passage of that cold front, that's when we'll start to see a change in our wind direction ahead for us tomorrow on our Tuesday. But here's what else you can expect for your forecast for this week. Again, warm and humid conditions, also warm, mostly sunny skies. That's going to stick around our forecast pretty much all throughout the rest of our week. We'll see some breezy and windy conditions in the forecast too. We'll see our wind speeds begin to pick up a bit as we look ahead towards your Thursday and your Friday, going upwards around 25 miles an hour or more, with wind gusts upwards around 30 miles an hour or more. So right now things are just breezy, but very windy conditions on the way for us on the latter half of your work week. And then we also are kind of tracking the chance to see some possible showers in the forecast beginning on your Easter Sunday. Right now it's looking somewhat decent, but things could change as we get a little bit closer. But looking at your wind forecast, again, a quick change, I should say, rather, with our wind direction coming ahead on Tuesday with that cold front passing on through. Then we'll switch back to a southeasterly flow by the time we get to your Wednesday, and then faster wind speeds on the way for us that we'll end with on our work week Thursday and on your Friday, with those winds coming in from the southeast, but then picking up to around 25 miles an hour or more, with wind gusts going a bit faster than that. So again, we'll have a pretty much of a very windy week on hand for us here in the coastal bend as we look ahead throughout the rest of your 7-day forecast. So again, warm and muggy conditions with mostly sunny skies throughout the rest of our work week. Temperatures will still stay pretty consistent, going towards the mid to upper 80s throughout some locations. And then again, we're still tracking those rain chances ahead for your Easter Sunday.
Julia Quady, thanks a lot. How about this now? Katy Perry, Oprah, Jeff Bezos, and a rocket ship? Well, it was all happening in West Texas this morning. When we come back, we're going to tell you all about it.
Is what, Ariane?
Well, it was a historic landing in West Texas this morning as Blue Origin's latest Shepard flight had a successful journey. Among the new astronauts that traveled on billionaire Jeff Bezos' rocket are CBS host Gayle King, pop star Katy Perry, and Bezos' fiancée Lauren Sanchez. Monday's flight marks the first time an all-female crew has gone to space since 1963. The 6 crew members screamed as their capsule floated back down to Earth with the help of 3 parachutes. And there's some good news on tariffs. Electronics, including smartphones and computer monitors, will be exempt from President Trump's reciprocal tariffs. The exemption applies to products entering the U.S. or were removed from warehouses by April 5th. This move now comes after the Trump administration imposed a tariff rate of 145% on Chinese goods imported to this country. The tariffs would have major impact on tech giants like Apple, since the majority of its phones are produced in China. In the job market, a lot of Americans worried about rising unemployment numbers. According to a survey from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, 44% of people say they believe the national unemployment rate will rise next year. That's the highest response to that question since April 2020, which is shortly after, as we all know, the COVID-19 pandemic. Nearly 16% of those polled also said they have concerns about their own job. More than 500 trips around the earth. We want you to meet the HEB driver who's traveled millions of miles without so much as a traffic stop. That's pretty good stuff right there. We're going to talk about Olmedo Flores Jr. when we come back. 8 trips to the moon and back. That's how many miles this one particular HEB driver has traveled without an incident, without an accident. His name, Jesus Homer Flores, honored today for driving 4 million consecutive miles with so much as a traffic stop. The cherry on top, he was given a brand new truck that he'll use for many more trips to come.
No, it wasn't easy. The majority of those miles were run at night, you know. I've always been a night driver, you know.
Mr. Flores says it's a big achievement and he looks forward to making more safe trips for HEB. Joined now by meteorologist Julia Quady. Did you say there's a chance of rain on Easter Sunday? What's going to happen to the Easter egg hunts?
It's a small chance. It's not going to be a washout by any means. Even if we do see those showers hold on strong. We're still ways out, so we could see things change in the long run for this forecast. But for now, these are going to be warm, muggy, and windy with all that sunshine coming on through. Winds will start to switch a little bit toward northeasterly direction tomorrow, and then southeast winds throughout the rest of our week.
We're back at 6. See you then.